Hello, everyone, and welcome to another review here on Game Show Gumbo. We have some more debuts coming, more season premieres, more brand new show premieres, and we're dealing with a brand new show premiere today. Now, for those who like to watch HGTV, it's a lot of flipper shows, a lot of renovation shows, gardening shows, stuff like that. Well, there is a pretty long running series that HGTV has done over the past couple of years with their Battle series. The most notable one is Battle on the Beach. Well, debuting Monday on January 22nd is their brand new show, Battle on the Mountain. Now, what Battle on the Mountain is essentially like if you've seen Battle on the Beach, it's exactly the same as that. Three teams comprising of two flipper couples and one expert renovate a kind of dilapidated, kind of forgotten about house and this time on the mountain, around the outskirts of Denver. Compete to raise the value, raise the beautification of these not houses but cabins, and the winner gets $50,000, and they have to do all of the beautification and the reno on a $100,000 budget. But the trick is that $100,000 budget has to stretch for out 6 weeks for out the entire competition. So you can't go hog wild on renovating the kitchen, spending like $50,000 on the kitchen when you get to week 6 and you only have like about $2,000 left. So that's where we're at with these battle shows. Battle on the Mountain being, I would say, more dangerous than Battle on the Beach, but both of them have their varies. Because when you're on the beach, it's not really stable ground, and when it rains, it rains. As for Battle on the Mountain, their elevation level is 13,000 feet above sea level, so the air is pretty thin. So, as noted in the first episode, you get winded quick, and it also explains why Ty Pennington was not on the show. Because normally the three experts, as they are from the original show, are Tania Norak, I should say, Anissa Victoria, and Ty Pennington. Now, when I was doing my notes watching the show, I thought the reason Ty Pennington was not there because he was busy with Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Maybe I thought their schedules clashed. But no, Ty was hospitalized. Apparently his throat seized up, and he had to be taken to the hospital and had to have emergency surgery done on it. So his sexy, gravelly voice gets even more sexier and gravelier while recovering from that. And if you've seen one of these battle shows, then it's pretty much the same thing. The difference is that instead of Ty, Tania, and Anissa, we have three new experts. Rico Leone from Rico to the Rescue, Kim Miles who won Season 2 of Design Star Next Gen, and Kim Wolf. For those who are fans of HGTV, she does Why the Heck Did I Buy This House? For Us Game Show, and Survivor buffs, we know she was the winner of one of the worst seasons of all time in One World, and also got pretty darn far in Winners at War, and is probably one of the best Survivor winners of all time. I mean, I never saw Why the Heck Did I build this house, or Why did I buy this house. I might have to go watch it. And I think she was good on this show, and and the rest of the experts knew what they were doing, which is always good. The premise of the show is the three teams work on one area a week. They can work on other areas, but those areas are looked at, but they're not really judged. And if they are judged, then usually it's negatively. On this episode, one couple decided to also work on this bathroom. While they got the bathroom done, it was kind of rushed, and honestly, I think that might have cost them the week. Was the bathroom was kind of half-assed done. So, and with something half-assed done like that, usually later in the competition, you could go back to that, patch it up, and fix it before the final judging. When I say that, it's because one area per week of the cabin will be done, and there are separate judges for those weeks. Uh, Anissa and Tania won't be there. Just separate judges from separate shows. Like the couple from Down Home Fab did for the first week. And the winner for week one got $3,000, and that is theirs to keep, win or lose. And the winner is judged by how much value do they increase in the room, how the craftsmanship of the room, and the design of the room. Now, to be honest, when it comes to these flipper shows and the flipper competitions like Rock the Block, Battle on the Beach, stuff like that, it's all the same thing. Except you're getting new teams, new designers, and also new ways of thinking about changing something that's kind of mundane and something that's kind of worn down into something that's actually kind of creative, kind of fabulous, and something that is you would want to spend $800,000-$900,000 on when you want to buy a house. Oh God, just thinking about that makes me shudder a little bit. $800,000-$900,000 to buy a house. Oof. Now, every week there are going to be challenges added onto what they have to do. I don't remember seeing any for week one, but they got their carpenter stuff, and that was their supplies. I'm pretty sure week 2, week 3, they're going to have more challenges. Like, you'd have to incorporate something, you'd have to design something one way or another, and those are the type of challenges that they do on these shows. Now, there are some reasons to watch the show. Now, if you're a fan of these type of shows and you want to see creative ways to redo rooms, this is definitely a good way to go. Because seeing creative ways flow and done under the time crunch is pretty impressive if you ask me. And what also helps is the 3 teams that they have on for Battle on the Mountain are 3 teams you want to root for. Like, there's no team that kind of makes you want to say, I hate this team, I want them to fail. I don't get that vibe from any of the 3 teams whatsoever. All of them have the same foibles, all of them have different ways of going about redesigning the rooms, and to me, having 3 teams that you want to root for and see them do well in these rooms and these cabins is something that will make you want to keep on watching. Now, the negative, and it's kind of a prominent one with all of the HGTV shows, if you don't like flipping shows and you don't like design shows, then you have no reason to watch this one. It is more of the same, but it's more of the same, still done well. Something that bugged me, though, is the premiere is 2 hours long. So, roughly 90 minutes and without commercials, and it got draining. Like, I admit, I was tuning out an hour in, and so I was just I was fiddling around on my phone, checking out news stories and various other things, and filling out job applications. While that last part of the show was happening, I did focus back in when the judging happened. And all in all, that's Battle on the Mountain. It's a solid show. On a solid format, on solid ground. Like, the one thing that I do wish could be on the show is I don't I'll add this to a negative, but it's not a reason to watch or not watch the show. I don't like the idea that the de facto hosts of the show, Tania and Elisa, they're not there throughout the entire competition. I guess that's to say because they are the final judges and everything like that. That's kind of a problem with me. I would like to see a solid host. Like, if Ty is going to have no bearing on the show whatsoever this season, have Ty host it. Have Ty introduce the judges and everything like that. But I know that Tanaya and Anissa does that, so that's not much of a problem. For me personally, I enjoyed it. If I were to watch this again, I would hope that the remaining of the episodes are. It's just an hour-long show, and I think that's what it is. Just that every reality show, when it has a season premiere, even like Battle on the Mountain, the big ones like Survivor. I mean, Survivor's gone to 90 minutes. I know I have to review The Bachelor later on, and I know that's a 2-hour premiere. It's a solid B. Like, if you like these type of shows, you're going to enjoy this one. If you don't like these type of shows, you're not going to want to watch this one because it's not going to change your mind. So that is a B for Battle on the Mountain. And that will do it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs up. If you want to... What are your thoughts on Battle on the Mountain? Leave comments below. And subscribe to the channel already. We'll have more reviews coming throughout the year, because I plan on reviewing every single new show that debuts in the States. I know I've already missed one. I missed Cash Cab Music, but that's because that's on Access, and I don't have access to Access in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. Anyway, also, if you want to support us financially, and so we're able to do even more, become a Patreon backer at patreon.com/gameshowgumbo. And get your name on the credits for all of our bigger videos. Until then, I'm Cindy Saddleman. Take care, everybody. See you next time.